Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to JJ's PC Build. You know, it's JJ with you once again. First time here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Today, I knew we were gonna do. I knew we were gonna do something about Zorin OS. We were gonna check it out. I checked it out today. I burned it on Rufus. I got it right here on Rufus. And I installed it right here on this PC. This is the one that this is the Livono 510A with the 8th gen processor in it. So, what I did was I took out Windows. I was getting nowhere with it. So, I wanted to come a little bit creative because I wanted to test out Zorin to see if it's going to be better than Linux Mint. I'll tell you, I'm kind of impressed right now with it. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. And now you guys can see me, and here's my mouse cursor. Sorry it's a little small because I still got to work on that build for that. But let's talk about the Zorin OS. Okay, now looking at Zorin OS, this looks like a typical Windows 10 kind of thing that's on the taskbar right here. So you click on this big Z over here like Microsoft has their Windows. And you can see that it's a very simple Windows 10 taskbar. They do have many others, and this is the free version, by the way, guys. I'm testing this version out, and if I really like it, it'll be well worth the $50 for the Pro version. So, and that's the whole key factor, being happy with your operating system. So, if I want to do my appearance, I can change my appearance in here if I want different appearances, different layouts, and stuff like that. They give you a good, decent amount of layouts that I've seen. You know, if you want to lay out like this, you know, you can get a layout like this or like this. I kind of like it like this right here. So, you know, they got different themes. You know, you can do a theme if you want, effects. I got enable and animation, and they got a jelly mode too. I've seen. It's where you grab this like this. Watch this. That's a jelly mode. That's if you like that, you know. So, me, I kind of turned it off right now, but they got a desktop cube and spatial window swisher. These are really cool. I mean, once you start messing with this, these are really cool. Okay, for the desktop, you know, they got desktop icons turned on. I hid my desktop icons because truthfully, I didn't have any desktop icons. So, you know, very cool thing. It's got a lot of features in here. A lot of features. Now, with Steam, I've noticed that, you know, you have to be a little creative. So you got to go to your all apps. I got 3D Mark in there, so. And we go down to Steam. See if we find it. There we are. And we can I don't think you can drag and drop it to the taskbar. So that's what I was looking to see, if it's got where I can drag and drop it to the taskbar. But we'll see. Software files. Let's see what's in files. This program uses 1.8 gigabytes of system RAM, guys. 1.8 gigabytes. And it uses 2 gigabytes for the integrated graphics. There we go. I don't think you guys want to see all that noise. So, Steam boots up just nice, as you guys can see. So, and I got all my libraries and everything else, and But remember, I'm gonna keep this side. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with the system here. Is the fact of that this system right here has a hard drive, doesn't have an SSD. I have to work on that. I have to find out where I can purchase the SSD for this. It does take a solid state drive. That is a plus. But the only negative I got right now is with the power supply. And getting the graphics card in here. So I'll have to look into what kind of graphics card I want. I'll see if with this I can change out the power supply and put a bigger power supply in there. If I want to upgrade this and go that route. But I can tell you, this is not too bad. I mean, right now it looks plain, but that's kind of why I like my desktop. I like it plain because the more crap you got on your desktop, the more it slows down your PC. So let's go ahead and go down. Let's see. Let's go to System Tools. Let's go to System Monitor. That's more or less like Task Manager. Well, a little too big. There. It's got the same thing Windows has got, and I thought that was cool. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, looking at this is their Task Manager. And as you can see that, well, out of 16 gigabytes of system RAM, I'm only using 2.6 gigabytes. That's well under the 11 gigabytes I'm using on my main system. You know, well, actually now it's at 7.4 gigabytes, but this shows me everything I need to know about my PC. Memory and swap, CPU, tells me all the cache. I got 3.5 gigabytes of cache on the memory. That's not bad. Not doing it. I got 2.1 gigabytes of swap because that swaps between the GPU and the CPU because it's integrated graphics. So guys, listen. When I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this. I am seriously impressed with the Zorin OS. Yes, it somewhat acts like Linux Mint. You still got to use the sudos and everything else, but truthfully, I don't see it to be a bad thing. So let's go back and show you a couple more things, and then we'll do our final conclusion. Okay, so we see that we have our task manager like Windows, and also too, it's got built-in Brave for a browser. Now remember, this. See, the login key did not get unlocked when you logged into the Windows computer. Wow. Wow. They're serious about this. So we'll unlock it. Look at that. That's Brave. I thought it was pretty cool. So this right here, this I could say is strictly gaming, nothing else. Strictly gaming. And it takes out all the trackers blocked and everything else. I'm pretty impressed with how this is going. You know. So if I want to watch YouTube, I can just type in U. There, see, it pops up. YouTube. And you know YouTube, guys. Let's say PC hardware. Well, actually, no, let's not say anything before that. That's because Install YouTube. Show this page. Block tracking ads. Bookmark this tab. We'll bookmark it. Alright, my first bookmark is YouTube. Let's say PC parts. Oh, wow. Big time creators. Big time creators. Now let me show you what I'm talking about since I'm on a new PC. Let's see. There I am. I can subscribe too, you know. See, there we go. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, guys, which would be really cool. And they got a join button and visit the community. Got a community button too. Got the PC Masterclass. If you want to join and become a member, be more popular videos. Look at this. I got popular videos. I think that's cool. And look at that. That's 2 years ago. 2 years ago that I did this. I got to do another build, guys. I really do. But I need to get up the finances. I'm working on it. You know, if you guys want to help, you know, you guys can help. You know, it's not hard. If you're wondering how, you know, we have, you know, they have the donation thingy on the thing if you want to help. So if you want to help me get to that next build, that'll be up to you. So. Keep using the wrong mouse. Yeah, buddy. Look at all the companies that I put up here. AMD, Intel, Gigabyte, MSI, Asus. You got, look, you got NVIDIA in there too. All these companies I put up on my page so people can click to their site. You know, you'd think they would be smart and help me out here. Look at, I got Amazon, Best Buy, eBay, Newegg, and so on. So, as you can see, and also too, I got JJPB Shorts and Circuit Crafters. Those are my other two. But this is amazing, ain't it, guys? I can see everything that I got going on. So, we know Brave works. We know we can get into our file system with no problem. I like the way this looks. Because if I can go to my documents, this says the folder's empty. Downloads. See, I can see the Steam latest deb file. I can take that out if I need. Music's empty. You got pictures empty. Video's empty. This trash is empty. That's my recent. So, I mean, that I like. It's very simple. You know, you got templates, videos, and stuff like that. So, basically, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, if I want to see the properties, this will tell me. I'm only using 12.8 gigabytes of system hard drive. 12.8 gigabytes. That's sick. That is sick. That's the whole operating system and whatever I put in here. So that deb file is about 2. I have to figure out how much the deb file is. So we got 12.8, right? 12.8, and then let's see how much the deb file is. It's 20.3. So we got 12.8 and we minus 20.3 megs, or 0.20. Yeah, so we'll minus 0.20. 0.203. So we're looking at 11.797 megabytes, 11 gigabytes and 797 megabytes of hard drive space. So we'll round it up. We'll just say 12 gigabytes. We'll say 12 gigabytes in total for this program, for Zorin OS. You look at how big Windows operating system is. It's like what, 100 gigabytes? And this is 12 gigabytes. This is only using a couple gigs of system RAM. Yeah, if I were to take and put a graphics card in here, that 2 extra gigabytes it's using for the integrated graphics would go back to the system RAM, because I would have a discrete graphics card. I would take that away from the system RAM. So let's go back up top, guys, and conclude this. But I'm going to tell you right here, I got a lot of testing on this to do, and it looks like it's going to be worth my time. So if you're thinking this is a replacement for Windows, it could be, but I would suggest do not use your main system. Take a test system like I'm doing. Test it out to see if you're going to like it or not. And if you're not, then I would never put it into your main system. Save yourself the headache. Get Rufus, get a flash drive. It's not hard to do it. If you need help, I can help you with it. That's not a problem. It's a very simple download. You just download it, the free version. Get Rufus, download it, put it on your OS. You know, it doesn't really go on your OS. It really just opens up itself. Self-containing. So when you click on it, it opens up Rufus automatically. Doesn't download anything to your system, except for the program. So it's not a bad deal, guys. Not a bad deal. I mean, I'm going to test the free version and see what it's about. I'm still going to go through this. I'm going to give me about a week with this. And, well, no, give me about 2 weeks with this, because it seems like Monday through Friday, and guys, don't hate me on this and bear with me until I can get a computer that can actually travel with. This is a little too big for me to travel with. Let me work up a computer that I can travel with and get a camera, microphone, and all that. So when I'm out a couple 100 miles away and, I'm not here, I can still log into my account and be able to stream to you guys and do live streams and do videos and stuff like that. But I need to find me either a decent laptop or make a decent ITX build that has enough storage for me to do videos on or to do live streaming. So I'm on the hunt for that. It's a little bit of trial and error right now. So that's the reason why I'm doing this testing with another OS, so I can have a lightweight, compact OS that I can use that will do the job. From what I heard, OBS will run on Zorin OS, which I'm going to be testing to see if it does. Maybe, you never know. Maybe I can turn this into a live streaming beast, or, find me something that's going to be sufficient that's going to be a live streaming beast. So I do have ideas of where I want to go next with this. So give me a little time. We'll work on it. And no, I'm not going to stream on my phone. I've tried that and it didn't work out very well. Was not happy with that. So I'm going to have to find alternatives. Especially, you know, with the cam and everything else. I mean, the cameras are okay on the phone, but when it comes to the movements and stuff like that, I got to have something that's more robust to help me in this journey. So, but anyway, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, and we will be posting another video when we get home. Hopefully we'll be home on Friday. If I'm home on Friday, then I'll be able to at least live stream either on Friday or Saturday. We'll live stream, and I'll hit everybody up on Sunday and make up for the week. So bear with me. I know this is trial and error, but I'm working on something in the background as well as working on this, because I am really trying to see if I can get something cooking as far as parts, PC parts and stuff like that. So bear with me. I'm working on stuff in the background, and I'm trying to do what I can to make it possible. So you guys got some better content, you know, be able to see better and bigger builds and stuff like that. I got to work on a lot of stuff, so it's called a transformation. I got to transform this place into the PC god of the century, maybe. But anyway, guys, if this is your first time here and you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video or live stream. Until the next time and the next video, you know who it is. And guess what? We'll see you on the next one.
Take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate